mom, a wife, and I work full-time here in New Zealand. First and foremost, I would just like to apologize for being so late to upload a new video. I was extremely busy. Sorry po kasi po, you know naman, ako'y isang ulirang ina, mabuting may bahay, mabuting nurse. Yeah, no, sobrang busy lang po talaga. Pasensya na po talaga. But, still, I would like to thank everyone who keeps on watching and subscribing to my channel. And if you're new here in my channel, we'd just like to welcome you. Welcome. Nood lang, subscribe lang, like lang, share lang. Please do that. Sige na, makakatulong yun sa channel ka anyway. Yes, so today I'll be getting my first COVID injection. So I will walk you through to how it's done, and I'll show you, hopefully, if they allow me, I can show you the process. Okay, stay tuned. Hello, we're now on our way to get our COVID vaccine with my colleague. Hello. See you there. Waiting for the COVID vaccines. Say hi. They're the lovely people who are assisting us to get our COVID vaccine. Hi. Thank you.
That's all good. Hello, my name is Miksha. I'll just be your nurse today. How are you doing?
Good, thank you.
Are you feeling fit and well today? So is this your first dose or your second dose today?
This is my first dose of COVID vaccine.
So just so you know, with the Pfizer vaccine, it's a 2-dose vaccine given 3 weeks apart. So after your appointment here today, we'll send you an email with the booking details for your second appointment, and they'll have details there for you to reschedule it. Alright. And just confirming, you do consent to have this vaccine?
Yes, I do consent to have this vaccine.
Can I have what you consent for? Excellent.
Sorry.
That's all good. Alright. So I've just got a couple of quick questions for you here today. Have you ever had a reaction to any other vaccines before?
No, nothing.
Have you ever had a vaccine in the last 4 weeks?
No.
Have you had any anaphylactic reactions to anything before?
No.
Right, so just to let you know, if you are wanting to get the flu vaccine, you have to wait a minimum of 2 weeks after your Pfizer vaccine. So we are recommending you wait 2 weeks after your second dose before you get it.
Alright.
So it just doesn't delay your second dose of your vaccine. A couple of other questions. Are you pregnant or breastfeeding at the moment? Are you on any blood thinners or on any cancer medications?
No.
And do you have any questions or any concerns for me?
Questions. If you're a cancer patient, are you allowed to get it?
Yes. So the only reason I ask for both of those questions is with the blood thinners is we have to know just in case you start bleeding. And with cancer medications, if you're feeling fit and well, you can take it. We just recommend that you talk to your doctor first just to make sure everything's okay.
Right, okay. And if you have allergic reactions to some medication but not vaccination, are you still okay to get it?
Yes.
How about if you're breastfeeding?
If you're breastfeeding, you can still take the vaccine. That comes down to patient preference. So it's your choice whether or not, but as per the studies, there's no side effects shown or no indications that it's unsafe.
Alright, so it's only for pregnant ladies that we cannot get the vaccine.
Again, with pregnant ladies, it does come to down to personal choice.
Okay.
What they're recommending is if you're at high risk, you can take the vaccine.
Okay.
Or if you're at lower risk, then you can wait until you get it done because there's not as much of a need for you to get it.
Okay.
There's just not enough study done on whether or not it's harmful.
Alright. And the effectivity of this, how many percentage is it? How many percentage will it give you as a protection?
They're saying roughly around 95%.
So is it after the second dose?
I'm not too sure. I'm sorry.
Okay, that's okay. Right.
Alright, you happy to go ahead?
Yes, please.
So what this is an intramuscular injection, so it's just going to go into your upper arm. Some of the side effects do include headaches, fatigue, and then around the injection site you can get heat, swelling, or pain. We can take some paracetamol or use an ice pack. We do recommend that you don't rub the area afterwards because that can cause more irritation and pain. You you've got the lovely sheet there that's got some more information if you do have any further questions. You do have to wait for a minimum 3 minutes afterwards, and then you're okay to do that.
Yep.
Got it. Happy to proceed?
Happy to proceed.
Excellent. Which arm would you like it on?
Can we have it on my left, please?
Left arm.
Yeah.
All right. I'll just get you to roll up your sleeve if that's okay.
Of course, yes.
I'll just get you to spin around slightly in your chair. All right. Just gonna need a quick scratch.
Wow, you have good hands. Well done.
Just put a finger on there, and that is you all done.
Awesome. Thank you so much.
So we'll just take you through to your observation in a second, and I'll just keep you an eye on me for the next 20 minutes, right?
All right.
If you do start to feel well or have any questions, just let us know. Right, remove that one. Just rubbish bin right there. All right, thank you so much.
Thank you so much.
All right.
Ooh, we did it. Are you feeling okay?
Felt great.
Great.
Amazing.
Yes.
Love you. Bye.
See you later. All right. 20 minutes. Done and dusted.
Done and dusted.
Woohoo! See you after 3 weeks. Okay, so you witnessed it. The whole process on how I get my first COVID vaccine. So that's how we do it here in New Zealand. So it's very good. I would say it's a very good experience. I feel safe and I feel that I'm in good hands when I was there, and I have full confidence doon sa team na nagbigay ng COVID injection sa akin, right? Okay, so just would like to go through to some commonly asked question para naman mas maging panatag kayo when it's your turn to get the COVID vaccine. Kasi here in New Zealand, the population is grouped into 4. First group, second group, third, and fourth. Okay? The first group are those people who are working in the border and in the management isolation and where the quarantine facilities are. Those are the people who are eligible to get the first COVID vaccine, and also the people that they are living with, and so the cleaners and the nurses that works in the isolation facilities as well, the security staff, everyone na connected sa border at saka sa quarantine facility, they are the first priority. They need the protection more than the rest of New Zealand population kasi so far, in God's grace, there's no community transmission here. Kaya yung usually na mga pumapasok dito na may COVID positive are from overseas. Kaya nandun sila nagsistay sa quarantine facilities. So, they have given the priority to get it first. And their one started in February 2021. And me being a nurse at community, I belong to group 2. Okay? So group 2, that's me. We started in March, but I just got mine in late April. Kasi syempre masyado marami and we have to book ourselves. So we got the late booking, pero at least it's done na. So that's out of our shoulders na, diba? And then there will be group 3. Group 3 are, I have a cheat sheet here. Group 3 are the people in New Zealand that is age 65 years old and over with relevant underlying health condition and disabled people. Magsa-start sila soon. And then group 4 is the general population of New Zealand, because everyone here in New Zealand, regardless of your visa, basta nandito ka, poprotektahan ka ng government against COVID. Kaya, you are entitled for a COVID vaccine. 2 doses. Entitled ka doon. Okay? So long as hindi contraindicated yon sa health mo. Sa'yo yun. Okay? Right. So the general population, they say it might start in July. Okay? Hopefully, it will be earlier but I doubt if it is, if it will be later than July, but definitely if it's not before around July. Okay, all right. So as we go through to the common asked question, what do we say? Kasi they do give this pamphlets here. I have some pamphlets here that I can just show to you, or I can read it to you. And there's another one here. This is from the Ministry of Health. Yeah? Okay. We'll just go through the common asked question. How the vaccine works. If you watch my video, it says about 95% of protection. It's not saying that just the same with other vaccine. Though you have the vaccine, that doesn't mean you are 100% protected against that virus. Okay? So with COVID vaccine, it is 95% roughly that you get the protection after the second dose. Okay, the lady from my video says she's not sure if it is from the first, that you'll get the 95% from the first or the second, but I think me as a vaccinator, as an independent vaccinator, it usually takes effect at its utmost after the last dose. So I would say it's after the second dose you get the 95% of protection, but it doesn't guarantee that you won't get the virus itself. Example, this COVID vaccine, right? You might still get the COVID vaccine, the COVID virus. You can have COVID-19, but it won't be as worse as it should be because you already have that 95 protection in you. Okay? So hindi na malala pag nagkasakit ka. Okay? Mas better. Mas kakayanin ng immune system mo. Okay? And also, the COVID vaccine works by teaching your body to fight the virus. Okay? It protects you from getting sick. The COVID vaccine itself is not going to give you COVID-19. Okay? Hindi yun ang COVID-19. Yeah? And also, you will need 2 doses for the vaccine at least 21 days apart, so 3 weeks apart, and that is to ensure that you have the best protection. Okay, so make sure that you get both doses 3 weeks apart. Okay, is the COVID vaccine safe? Question, of course. These are the questions that we need to know. We need to know the answer for this question because it's our life that is at risk. We want to know what is given to us. Tama naman yun. Siyempre nga naman, diba? Well, the answer from the New Zealand government, it says, it's the New Zealand government and the Ministry of Health. Yeah? The Ministry of Health. That's the health body of New Zealand. And yeah, it says here, all COVID vaccines must meet internationally agreed standard for safety and efficacy. So I have full trust na safe yung COVID vaccine. Kasi hindi yun ibibigay sa mga tao kung hindi yun safe at hindi yung pinag-aralan na maigi. Kasi just think of it. Why would the government risk its people na magkasakit kung hindi sila sure sa COVID vaccine? Ilan lang yung population ng New Zealand. Kung lahat nabigyan na ng COVID vaccine tapos hindi pala siya effective or may side effect na malala, o naubos na, lagas na lahat ng New Zealand population. So, I am 100% confident. Sa sarili ko yun, ha? My own opinion, I am 100% confident that it is good and it is safe. Okay? And also, MedSafe, New Zealand's Medicine Safety Authority, only grant consent for vaccines to be used in New Zealand once they are satisfied that they are safe and effective. Yeah, when it comes to vaccines here naman, talagang I would say, working as a nurse here, I know that New Zealand has a heart to its people and they're giving the best when it comes to health. Libre nga yung pagpapagamot dito libre ang surgery libre ang blood test, libre ang scan, MRI, CT scan, name it. Kung resident ka dito, even if you're on a 2-year work visa, libre po yun. Pati ang gamot mo libre, diba?
Sa ibang pharmacy may $5, pero punta ka sa public, libre. O, diba? So, what more pa itong vaccine na to? Kaya, I am pretty sure that it is good. I'm 100% sure. There have been no shortcuts in granting approval for our COVID-19 vaccine, the Pfizer BioNTech vaccine. No shortcut. Here, ayan, nababasa mo ba? Ay, ewan ko lang kung makikita mo, parang baliktad siya. Asan ba yun? Here. Ayan, no shortcut. Baliktad yata dyan pag pinakita ko. Pipicturean ko na lang siguro. Yes, okay. What health information do I need to share? So, if you saw my video, tinatanong naman yung nurse doon na if you had an allergic reaction to any vaccine or injection in the past, please tell your vaccinator. I also asked her if you have, like example, you have an allergic reaction from some medication like ampicillin, yung usual na nagkakaroon ng mga allergic reaction yung mga tao. She said that it's fine so long as you don't have a severe allergic reaction from a vaccine. Okay? And she will also ask if you are taking any medication or if you have a bleeding disorder, talk to your healthcare provider first. Also, in my video, she said she only asked if I'm taking blood thinners only because to check, kasi minsan pagkatas ng injection, and if you're taking blood thinners, magdudugo yun. So, they would know that it's just because of the blood thinners, not your body reacting to the injection, the vaccine. Diba? Malinaw po yun. And it says, if you're breastfeeding, according to studies, it's still fine to get the COVID vaccine, no problem. And if you're pregnant, it's either you can wait until you deliver your baby, or if you're high risk, you should talk to your doctor if you need to get the COVID vaccine. But they said, according to studies, it's fine. If you're pregnant, you can still have it. Yeah, but it's still, being a mom, being pregnant, I know there's lots of things going on in our head. So yeah, it's still up to you. If you're not at risk, if you're not high risk, then wait until the baby is delivered. So 9 months lang naman yung, di ba? And then you can have your own COVID vaccine. Next, ano pa? When you get vaccinated, you're not just, so they're saying this one. When you get vaccinated, you're not just protecting yourself. You're also doing a bit by reducing the risk of passing on COVID-19 to your whānau, your family, friends, and community. The COVID-19 vaccine is free and available to everyone aged 16 and over in Aotearoa. Diba? Libre siya. If you're 16 years old and above, then you can get the COVID vaccine. It's very good. And getting your vaccination, your healthcare worker will do a health check with you, and you may need to answer some questions, right? So tatanungin niya yung details about you, like your date of birth and your full name. Is there any medical history or any medical if you have a medical history, or if there's something that they need to know, you should tell your vaccinator before having the COVID vaccine, okay? And you will need to agree to be vaccinated. Remember, you can ask question anytime, right? So they need to get your verbal consent. If you see my video, kailangan panoorin mo yung beginning ng video ko. The kind lady, the kind nurse asked me, are you permitting me to give you the COVID vaccine? And then you should reply that, yes, I am agreeing to get the COVID vaccine. So, verbal agreement, okay? And don't worry, because the person that will give you the vaccine is a fully trained healthcare worker. So, they know what they're doing. Upper arm lang ibibigay dito. Intramuscular. So, dito siya po sa arm nyo. Either arm. Okay? And after the vaccine, you need to wait for 20 minutes. It's the same with all the vaccines that we give here in New Zealand. Once you give a vaccine, it is always advisable to wait for 20 minutes at least within the vicinity, so that if something happened, at least your healthcare provider knows what's going on and they will know how to treat you. Hopefully nothing happens, but if in case, at least you're there. And they say that if you will have a reaction in any kind of vaccine, it will like the worst reaction, it will happen within the 20 minutes time frame. So it is recommended that you should wait 20 minutes before you go after your vaccine. Okay, right. Once your healthcare worker is confident that you're fine and you're feeling okay, then you may leave and you can carry on with your day. Okay, there are some side effects. They say they will give you a form. Side effects, they say some mild effects such as muscle aches, pains at the injection site, headaches. Those are common reactions. They are actually signs that your body's immune system is learning to fight the virus. They don't last long and won't stop you from having a second dose or going about your daily life. Ayun. So that's how it is. Yeah. And then after your first dose, you will get a text message from them. They will book you for your second one. That's how it went with my family. So they had their first vaccine, and then after a few days, they received a text message saying, "Hey, we booked you in for this day for your second dose," and they have given it, they have given them the location as well. And this is important because you will get the best protection against COVID-19 again after 2 doses. Okay, but also they said if you feel unwell or you are worried about any side effect, speak with your trusted health professional. Okay, so ayun po. So what happened was for me, I was booked by my workplace. My manager booked us for the COVID vaccine for ourselves, and then when we got there, it was done in one of the hospitals here at West. So when we got there, they checked our temperature. After they checked our temperature, they gave us a mask to begin with, and then they checked our temperature, and then we sat down for a while, and then we went to this table in the front for our details, our information. So they checked our date of birth, our full name, address, email, and mobile number, because they wanted to confirm those information because they will contact you after the second dose, and so they can book you properly and accordingly. After that, I sat down for a bit, and then you will have your privacy. There was like a covered place. It's like a how can I say? It's like a small room that's just you and your vaccinator will be there. And then yun nangyari dun sa video. Ganun po yung process. After that, I need to wait for 20 minutes. Everything is explained. Everything. And you can ask all the questions. Yeah? Syempre dapat related lang sa COVID vaccine. Yeah. So, and then I waited for 20 minutes. After 20 minutes, I'm fine. Okay. With a side effect, I felt that because it was given on my left arm, I felt that it was a little bit heavy afterwards for a few hours, because I have mine at night time. So the morning when I woke up, I was fine, no problem, no side effects. The same with my family, no side effects. They had their vaccine, they didn't even feel a thing. My mom said it was fine, my husband said it's fine as well. The only thing that they're concerned of if they can drink alcohol after that. Anyway, but they're feeling great. But some of my colleagues, one of my colleagues, she is European. She said she had headaches after the vaccine, and the other one said she had runny nose, headache, and a bit of a cough. But she's not relating it to COVID vaccine because she said because it's almost winter here in New Zealand now, probably it's just because of that and not because of COVID vaccine. And the rest of my colleagues were fine. So now we're just waiting for our second dose, and my one is already booked. So I think that's all. I hope that this helps help you to decide. It's still up to you, okay? I highly recommend that you get your COVID vaccine, but at the end of the day, it's always up to the person whether you wanted to get it or not. But me and my family are all living proof that it's all good, and we feel more secure now. Yes, I do the swabbing here, the COVID swabbing for patients. I have the PPE on, Even before, I'm a little bit, of course, you're always scared. It's always there. But after I had the COVID vaccine, I feel more confident. Okay, so hopefully this video helped you to decide. And yeah, thank you very much for watching. Again, please don't forget to like, subscribe, and comment. Please ask me any question. I will be more than happy to answer it for you. Okay, God bless you. God is good. Always pray. Thank you again for watching. Bye.